Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Vanderbilt Commodores. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The sure hands. It's Webb. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll hand it off. Powering through.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this in the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
That's a fly to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Here's the option play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And that is no good. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Florida offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Keeping it on the ground here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Scanning the field. It's leg way. And here comes a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
We're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And it's good for a 1st down to the 36. A new set of downs after that completion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. And the Commodores will try to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the ball. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
The Gators offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They'll try the left side with a toss. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's leg way. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. Slides a quick throw.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Catch made on the left side. Tackle made after the completion. Getting set. Here's second down. To throw, it's Johnson. He's going to pull it down and run. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The pocket breaking down. Breaks loose at the 40. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
The Commodores starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Bell. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Vanderbilt. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he fields it inside the 15. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll stop him with the 34. That will be a first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He'll hand it off. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Not a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And he's out of bounds here on the return. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
They're going to run it. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit.
They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looks right for a quick completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is...
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Receiver makes the catch. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. And that will tie the game here.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's got it inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Caught quickly. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Looking for the wideout. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. So after the incompletion, it's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? At the 20. At the 10. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Commodores. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six. Potential game-changing play there.
And nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, and that's good coverage there. The Gators offense retakes the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. The clock is still running. Have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Trying to extend the play. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. With the catch, it's Webb. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The Gators will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, that's a great job by this defense of getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. That leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. But, boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Florida. Just ran away from the defense. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. The offense will take their first time out of the half. Let's talk strategy here. Shotgun, empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to throw. It's Johnson. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he's intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Ball sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
The Florida offense retakes the field. Let's see what they can do here. There's time to run a few plays, perhaps get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. Breaks free. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Webb. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. And they've got him, the defense making a statement on the final play of this 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Gators will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out on the field now. Try to run it with the option. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Testing the right side here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least pick up some positive yards.
Escapes the pocket. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he's tackled after the catch.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And the Commodores have 1st and 10 here. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Here's a throw underneath to the back. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They make their stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their 3rd interception now in the game.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. They'll tackle him at the 27.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They're going to run the option. Breaks loose at the 40. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
What I love here is just vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. They'll try the option play here. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that previous play. He'll hand it off. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards. It's 3rd down for the offense. Gonna run it. It's Webb. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
The offense already has 1 4th-down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? Nice grab. It's Hawkins. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th-down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th-down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And they tried the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Johnson. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. 2nd and goal for the offense. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. A throw to the running back in the flat. The defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they've got him.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. They can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And that one's straight down the middle. And they jump back in front. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Gators offense retakes the field. It's an option look. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. And the Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Tailback takes the handoff again. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll try to run it with the option. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down play coming up. Looking to pass this time. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Pass hauled in inside the 15. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Gators move into the red zone. Send the back in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Webb. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. The pass rush closing in. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Grab behind the line, it's Webb. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
And the field goal is good. And the game now tied here in the final quarter.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he gave it a shot, but should have just left the ball in the end zone. They spotted it at the 19. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Now moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crossing the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback's got it on the option. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The shotgun handoff here. Not much on that play, brought down short. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Back to throw. It's Johnson. He's escaping the pocket now. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up in the sack at a crucial moment.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the 4th quarter.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. A crucial play here. They go to the air. Looking for a deep completion. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. So here we go. One last chance to win it in regulation and avoid the risk of overtime. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over, tied late here in the 4th quarter. Not much time left. The offense has a shot to end this in regulation. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Important second down play coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Touchdown, Gators. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense could not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
The AT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense needs points defense quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And the offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up.